EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go in Western New York. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
First and 10.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
319! What's that?
Throwing now, Allen. He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Third and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Bills.
Big play there for the Bills. 37 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and 5.
Half 85.
Allen going to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Third and a yard. In motion goes Likely. He'll try and run it with Brooks. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a fourth down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brown 80. What you got? What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Buffalo.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
30-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Number 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Greg Russo. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's standing right around his own goal line. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free.
30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Now he's loose at the 40. Out of bounds inside the 30. Big play there for the Bills. A pickup of 44 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds, and a flag comes in. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work forward to about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. He'll return it from the 11. Oh, he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On the ground, it's Brooks. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Jackson. This one intercepted.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bills open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
You see, right?
On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Terrell Bernard on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Blood pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
49-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. A gain of 48.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. His 4th TD grab of the season. for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
Ravens 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row, and another first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. It's a DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Jackson now to throw on first down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. First and 10, Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Set to go now on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Middle.
Final play of the half. Jackson. That one taken in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little bit further before they head to the locker room. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Ravens 14.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
T-man, let's go.
They'll run it here with Brooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Again, it is Brooks. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down.
That's another.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. What? Larry!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He was brought down by Taylor. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
Second down and 3. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Brooks. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the
back to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Ravens 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. A run with Brooks. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
First down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
We'll go once more with Brooks. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So you can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
On third down, Jackson. This is caught at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive. "2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
A tight end in motion now. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Brooks. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This field in at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
This one complete to Palmer. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Cook. And he's in! James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will up the lead to 5.
Makes the score Bills 31, Ravens 26.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the 46, here's second and a couple. They'll give on the ground. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick, ready?
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
By number 28. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here is second and 7. Play action now. Jackson. Flushed to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now on second and long. They'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. James Cook, the intended target. And now it's going to be third down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Omar, ready?
This is first and 10.
Ready?
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 50.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes second down.
180. Cut. Hey, hey.
Jackson looking to throw. Going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Third and short, Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready, shot! Shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Shot!
Again, it's Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.